Alright, so now I'm going to show you a little bit of the blending process. I'm just going to just focus right in here on these two glasses. As you can see, I've started some of it. So I want to get a little bit of bright light. So this part of the cocktail napkin is the shadow, and so now I'm going to lay in some of the brighter color. Now one of the things is, like, see how there's a little bit of blue on that, and I don't want it to be there. I want this to be warm. So I just wipe it off. Now you may have just noticed that, alas, I'm using a different brand, which of course is perfectly acceptable. I only say alas because I'm very, very fond of the Shiva Paintstik. I prefer them. See how this is a little extra slurpy texture, and sometimes that can be very frustrating. So I'm just laying in some of the cocktail napkin. Now, this glass is empty. It's what he is shaking to fill. So, of course, by virtue of it being empty, you can naturally, see through it. So you're going to pick up some of the color from what's happening behind. So I'm laying that was a little dioxine purple, and others are in crimson. And I'm going to take some cool white. Now this one is one of the Shiva ones. And we want to, the light is catching the edge of the martini glass. So we're just going to roll around there. This dress right here, you can see her breast and a bit of the dress, is going to be a black dress. This is the lip of the bar. I'm not 100% sure about what the bar color is going to be. And that's the thing, as you notice, there was no preliminary sketch in the previous video. The whole point of making a painting is what you discover in the process. So for me, that discovery happens while I'm creating the final piece. I don't want to make too many decisions before I actually start painting. So you can see we're just sort of laying in. Now that's going to be warm color. Again, we're seeing the lip of the glass up underneath this little weird triangle there, or diamond-shaped square, is part of the... now see, I've got schmuck on the bottom of there, so I'm just going to wipe it away. That's why I keep it. That's why this piece of cloth looks the way it does, because I'm constantly... And so I don't want to drag that blue in, so by virtue of keeping the way to keep that clean. Now at some points though, I do want to drag through and get a little blend, so you can do that. So that's sort of how that's getting created. Now I want a little more pop in this white down here. So I'm going to lay in, I'm pressing really, really hard. So I build up a bit of a surface, because I don't want it to be one, monochromatic, and two, well, it is monochromatic, but all one value, so mono value. So here, I'm going to grab a little more of the alizarin crimson to get the edge of this glass base, and then into the edge of the cocktail napkin and on into the bar. So it looks like I am deciding the bar is going to be a darker color. Now one of the things you don't want to do is hold too firmly to your shape. This isn't as much as it looks like it is. This isn't coloring. This isn't laying a line, go back over it. Now see, that orange and vermilion, see how that looks like one color? But now, if I come back in and lay some orange on top of it, again, getting rid of the bits of blue that I picked up, and lay that orange on top, I get a very different kind of color. And I can come back with the white again, and back and forth and forth and back. It's whatever floats my boat, however it works. So now, of course, this shirt, the bartender's shirt here, So we're on the shadow side, and these are all the wrinkles from the action of raising your arm to shake the martini. So I'm just laying in some of these, and this is the deoxin purple again. Now, a little bit of phthalo blue is the color that goes with it. Now that orange is going to make the color a little different, but that's fine. Again, so I've got green on there from a previous project, so I'm just going to wipe most of that green off. And now come in light pressure to get the darker areas. And see, now I'm going to pick up some of that edge, and now that whole edge has disappeared. And we just come across, light pressure. And here, this is going to be catching some of the highlight of the fold, so I'm going to heavier pressure, light pressure again, back and forth. So that's another aspect. You know, it's interesting while I'm doing this, it's like, what exactly do I do? I've got to figure out what I'm doing so I can talk about it. So this is, you know, a good reason for me to do this video, is because it's helping me figure out what the bejeebies I'm doing. So we're just working that darker values, the shady side of the bartender's back. Again, heavy pressure. Now see, there's no underlaying color there, but see, I can pick up some of this other color and drag it into it, so I don't get quite so dry. And now that yellow, you know, I want to pick up some of that yellow. Now with all the oil sticks, you have to period paper. Another thing I like about the Shivas is that paper right here just pops right off, and so it's much easier to work with. You may have noticed I'm wearing vinyl gloves. Now, like I said, you know, this is based on so I'm going to work tonight, and because of that, I don't want to inflict multicolored fingernails on my guests. So that's why I'm wearing the gloves. It just makes cleanup a lot easier. This is an oil-based media. So that was, so a good black, and this is one thing, I mean, they make an ivory black, but I never use a black because, look at that color, isn't that beautiful? And that is just alizarin crimson and phthalo blue, and it's a lot less dead of a color. The black tends to eat a hole in your canvas. So no matter what kind of painting I'm doing, like in the watercolors, I talked about it as well, I just don't use a black at all, ever. Now in these, I don't even use, and they make them, but I just don't like to use them. What got referred to as admixture colors, which, what is burnt sienna, raw umber, those kind of colors. So now this is the bar seen through the glass base, and to me, that would be lighter than the bar itself because of the refraction of the glass. As you can see, of course, I'm not painting from life. I have do that fairly regularly, but, and of course I say that I've done it a lot because I know these, you know, I know how the glass is going to behave, so I get some, a friend of mine used to love this word, verisimilitude, some sense of reality, but I don't like being constrained. That's a funny statement. I don't like being constrained by the reality, so I'm free to let the painting, again, dictate the needs of the painting. So that's a bit of the mixing process. Again, I'm going to stop this video and keep working on the piece and let you see it when we come back again, and I'll do a more expanded view. So we have an arm right here. I didn't get to this, which would probably be a Manhattan. that's going to have some nice oranges as opposed to this empty glass here. Start laying that in. This is her hand coming around this with her fingernails, bit of the bar, arm, and on up. I don't remember how far the cropping went. And then this is negative space right here and right here. Although that looks like I was thinking about it being the edge of the opening for the bar. Anyway, there we are. Again, they are Shiva Paintstiks. This is the artist brand. I'll post a link to the colors that I use that you can get on Amazon. And hope you're enjoying watching this.